star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. For the rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. For the rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed.
Welcome, race fans, to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for tonight's running the International Asphalt Association. This is race 10 of the season, marking the halfway through the 20 race season for the IAA Xfinity Series. Cars are just finishing up their qualifying and getting ready to grid. We're going to be doing 45 laps here tonight. Alright, time to take you through the field now. Starting off on the pole is going to be George Fehrenbacher with Jason Spear on his outside. Row 2 is going to have Richard Swavely with Randy Brashears. Row 3 is going to be Bernard Person with James Rotruck. Row 4 will be Darren Bruce and Alan Duggar. Row 5 is going to be Kevin Roy with Kyle Hardy on his outside. Row 6 is going to be Wesley Crump with Chris Spencer. Row 7 is going to have Jeff Gilmore with Jason Martin. Row 8 will be Brian Beach with Blaine Driggers. Row 8 will be Row 9 will be David Scott with Dustin Coggin. Row 10 will be Sean Freeman and Zach Holloway. Row 11, Chad Meadows. And Emos bringing up the rear of the field, Jim Coleman'sberger. We're gonna finish up this pace lap here, following down into turn 3 now. Pace cars left the racing surface. And the green flag is out. Fehrenbacher brings him down into turn 1. First 5 or so cars in line straightened out. Single file. A few double file cars back here. Like Duggar and Crump. Crump trying to put Duggar on the high side. And a bit of movement. Oh, Kevin Roy gets slammed into the wall. That 14 comes back across. That's Driggers. And upside down, that's going to be a caution. Wow, what a wreck. Let's take a look here. Looks like he got a bump in the back. Got 14 and Driggers. Alright, let's take another look here. Driggers comes out of the corner. Man, it's really hard to tell. We don't have a good angle there. Kind of weird. It looked like his back end just hopped. Almost like some neck coating or something. Looks like he came up into Roy. Roy slammed down across and then... Yeah, there you go. Just rolls down the front stretch. It's going to bring out the first caution tonight on, I believe it's still lap 1. Driggers heading sideways down the track with that car. A little out of skew. Fehrenbacher going to be out front leading this one with Jason Spear right behind him. Richard Swavely routing out the top 3. Heard someone's engine just pop. Kyle Hardy currently running in 6th position. Tonight's race here at Indianapolis is race number 10, marking the halfway point in the IAA Xfinity Series season, 20 race season. As the summer draws to a close, getting into the fall for the second half of this season. Kyle Hardy, last season's champion. These cars bring them through turn 4. We're going to get this one back underway in just a moment here. And the pace car is off. And green flag is out. Fehrenbacher hits the line. Spear, Swavely, Brashears, Hardy. Top 5 sending it down into turn 1 now. Very quickly single filing out the front half of this field. Fehrenbacher leads him down the back stretch for the second green time tonight. Side by side, Crump trying to make a pass on Duggar. You can see all the cars bobbing side and back and forth. Jimmy Emo is currently running up in 13th position right now. Holding good pace. He usually opts to skip the beginning. Swavely trying to make a pass. Trying to get by Spear on the inside for second place. Not going to be able to do it right here. She was right behind him though. Shears holding it down in fourth. Last week at Michigan, he was right up at the front of that the fight for the win in the closing laps last week. Bruce making the move by Hardy. Crump right behind him, possibly wanting to make this move as well. As Swavely making the move on Spear. Get the advantage coming off the corner. Spear looks like he's got a little bit too much of a run for Swavely to be able to close the door. Brashear's going to be looking down low to follow Swavely through. Swavely clear. Oh, Brashear's gets a little loose on the low side of Spear. Shears continues to work on Spear. And is he going to be able to clear him? He does. He shuts the door coming off of turn 3. Now into 4. Back down the back stretch. Shears takes 3rd position. Oh, and Hardy smacks the wall. Out of shape just a bit. Swavely right in tail of Fehrenbacher. Involved in that first wreck. Looks like he's already had to take his backup car. Crump trying to make a move on Hardy. They send it down in the corner. Crump full sends it past him and passes with no problem. Hardy not able to cross him over, just get back to his bumper and let it go. Gonna move Crump up into 6th place. Brashear's way down on the low side. Maybe got a little bit out of shape out of the corner. Down the backstretch, looks like Fehrenbacher's trying to break Swavely's draft already. like Chris Spencer driving a new paint scheme this week. Last week's winner. Chris Spencer being the winner last week at Michigan in that, I'll call it an epic battle. And the last handful of laps between 4 of the cars out there. Spencer just coming out on top. Looks like he's running a new scheme this week. Racing refresh. I'm not sure if Fehrenbacher is trying to keep Swavely from drafting him, or if there's any other reason why he moves down a little, a few lines lower going down the front stretch. The only thought is so that he can break that draft from Swavely. Jason Spear falling back to 4th place right now. Aaron Bruce behind him. Just past the line with 15 laps in the books tonight. 15 of 55 here at Indianapolis for the IAA Xfinity Series on 1-5 Studios Broadcasting YouTube page. Swavely continuing to try to close the gap on Fehrenbacher. Fehrenbacher continuing to break the draft and not let Swavely close that gap. So he's pretty well settled in here. Hardy brushes the wall. And Duggar's going on the low side of Hardy. Ooh, and Drigger's out of shape there. And Road Truck trying to make a move on the low side of Driggers. And we got a pit taker, Crump, hitting pit road, up 17 to 55. Not sure if this is skilled. It seems like it'd be awful early. This is a big track and 17 into it, but I wonder if Crump's having some type of issue maybe. He was running fine, making positions. And he's gonna take rights. We're going 4 tires. We're doing a 4-tire green flag stop for Crump. Interesting pit strategy. Let's see if anybody's going to be falling in pit road behind him now. Look like anybody's coming down this time. Spear and Bruce. Like Bruce gonna try and make a move on Spear. That's for the 4th place position. And looks like Spencer's going to hit the pit road. So Spencer is going to hit pit road, the second taker on lap 19. Fehrenbacher continues to hold off Swavely with a pretty decent gap, as it looks like Rashears is being challenged by Spear. We're down the front stretch now. Triggers with damage on that car. Jeff Gilmore up here in 10th position. Shears continues to hold off Spear for third place. Looks like Brashears may have a little bit of right side damage. Jeff Gilmore heading down pits. Just a couple of stragglers. Pit road on their own. Haven't seen any groups of cars peel off yet. Not sure what the fuel window is, and not sure what the strategy exactly of coming in so early. Let's see, some of these guys pitting on lap 3 when that first caution came out. But then you got Trump Spencer Gilmore 16, 18, 20. Top 8 haven't pitted. Some interesting strategies going on here. We're going to have to just see how they play out. Coleman'sberger on the pit road. A lot of nose damage on that car. Fehrenbacher with almost a 2.5 second lead. Swavely probably just playing the patience game. We're not quite halfway. Getting there, but not quite yet. Spear still continuing to work on Brashears. Looks like Hardy's trying to get in the fight, get by Bruce. Here goes Spear, sticks his nose out. Is he going to make it work? He's not going to be able to as they head down to the corner. He lost the draft. Through turn 2 and now down the backstretch. Brashears leads that line of cars. Oh, and looks like Bruce bumped into the back of Spear, kind of sending him. Bruce gets up into the wall. Ends up working for Spear, though he does get by Brashears. He's got some rear end damage now, though. Bruce ends up losing a few spots. Now back to 7th at this very moment. Spear is going to take the 3rd place spot away from Brashears. And Hardy tries to stick the nose in there. Hardy on the low side of Brashears. He's right to his quarter. Near contact. And we got a couple more pit road takers. Now we got Coleman'sberger stuck behind these 2 cars. Problem is he's a lap down with damage. They have older tires. He's got fresh tires, so he's faster, but he's not racing for position, so he's going to try and play it careful as he's got to get by him. Gets by Hardy. Oh, and almost contact with Brashears. Fehrenbacher hits pit road. Spear, Duggar, Coggin, Emos, Martin. Swavely currently leading, and he's going to pull it into the pits this time. Brashears whips it down there. Bruce, Hardy. It looks like this will be the last of the cars that have not pitted at all. Road Truck, Meadows, and Freeman. Looks like they need to pit. Meadows currently running in 2nd. Freeman 3rd. Yes, these 2 guys will probably be coming down this time. Maybe stretch a few more laps. We'll have to see. Nope, no pit taken for these 3 yet. Going to try and get a few extra points leading lap. Crump currently in 4th. I believe he was like probably the first. Yeah, he was the first of the green flag cycles, but that was back on like lap 16. Now we're on lap 30. Or if he had possibly maybe just run his equipment too hard too early. Got the car undrivable, losing too much time. That's always a possibility too. And road truck's bringing it down pit road. Freeman has already come in. So road truck is the last one that needs to pit. Oh, and Meadows locks it up. No caution, keeps it still on pit lane. Locks it up, slides sideways a bit, collects it. It's just going to cost him a bit of time. Got just 25 laps to go here at Indianapolis tonight in the IAA Xfinity Series. Chris Spencer up front now. He last pitted at about the same time as Crump. So we got Crump, Spencer. Those guys are just about on the same pit strategy. But here comes Fehrenbacher, who pitted at lap 26. So he's got much fresher tires. He's going to have a lot more speed than those guys. Fehrenbacher has bumped Spencer down to 3rd place. He's looking for Crump now. Crump currently has almost a 6-second lead over Fehrenbacher. But again, Crump being one of the first green flag pit stop takers, so he's going to be a lot slower. You can see the cars coming down the back stretch now. Crump now coming out of turn 4. Fehrenbacher entering turn 4. You can see the times on the left hand on the tower. That gap from Fehrenbacher to Crump is closing quick. Only maybe 2 laps ago, it was almost 6 seconds, and now he's down to 3.5. So though Crump's out front, he's not going to hold on to it for very long. David Scott hitting pit road. Fehrenbacher got it down to a 3-second now. "22 laps to go here at Indy." Crump in the lead with a quickly shrinking lead over Fehrenbacher. Swaveley's got 3rd, Spencer in 4th, Spear is your top 5. Hardy continues to close the gap on Road Truck. Road Truck is out back here in the lead again. It looks like the cars that still need to pit is Road Truck, Hardy, Bruce, Brashears, Roy, and Gilmore. Possibly Freeman as well. Fehrenbacher currently running in 7th. Have his sights set on Gilmore next, but there's a decent gap between them. So we're going to have to see how this plays out for Fehrenbacher. He's going to have to hope everyone in front of him is going to hit the pit road or a caution to bunch everybody back up. Road Truck trying to break the draft. Hardy's going to send it down on the inside. They're side by side. Hardy clears them as they enter 4. Road Truck's going to fight back. He's not going to be able to do anything. Hardy continues to try and break Road Truck's draft now. It's 12 laps to go. Hardy's the new leader. Road Truck not letting Hardy get away from him, though. Oh, and Hardy gets into the wall. Road Truck's right there to capitalize on it. He's got the nose ahead as they go across the line. He's going to have the lower line as they enter, but he's not going to be able to make it happen as Hardy sends it in on the high side, brings it down low, and makes that move stick somehow. Incredible. It's like Randy may have just gotten shuffled back a bit. He's got a lot of damage on the back of that car. They've gotten tangled up with these couple of lappers. Hardy continuing to lead this one as we got 10 laps to go. Down the front stretch. Road Truck trying to stay in Hardy's draft. Brashear's currently sitting in 4th place. Fehrenbacher is up to 5th. He is closing that lead. As we were outside of the top 10 to go mark. In 20 so seconds. Now he's got it down to 14 and a half. But only 8 to go. He's gonna need something to happen. Oh, here goes Roach. Trying to make a move on Hardy. Easy peasy, says Road Truck. Move is done, but not so fast. Hardy's trying to cross it back over. Man, tight quarters right there. Hardy really puts the pressure on Road Truck to keep that thing steady. And just like that, Hardy's going to take the spot back, but Road Truck's going to try and cross him back over. He's not able to do it. He's going to fall back in line, have to try and gain up some momentum again. And look at this, here comes Bruce. Got Kevin Roy behind him. Unfortunately, Kevin Roy is not on the lead lap, though. Seven laps to go. We've got a battle for the lead here. Continuing on. Road Truck putting up an impressive fight. We don't usually see him this up front so much. Great to see out of him this week. Not letting Hardy get away at all. Really closes in the gap, going to 1. The 2. Continuing to shrink that gap. Now he's broken the draft. It's going to open up a bit. Hardy's back bumper looking at Road Truck now. Kevin Roy hiding behind him. We didn't even see him. Kevin Roy probably with newer tires. However, he is trying to get past the leaders. With 5 laps to go, so he does need to be very careful. Ooh, Hardy sideways. Getting collected. Is Road Truck going to be able to make a move on him with that, though? Doesn't, as Roy gets by. That is, yeah, Roy just unlapped himself, so he is back on the lead lap now with the caution board to come out. Give Gilmore the lucky dog, and if it worked, it could be a caution as we get 5 to go. We can see Road Truck was just a little loose coming out of that corner. Road Truck seems to be making a few mistakes. Now Bruce is closing in on him. He had possibly pushed a little too hard trying to get that lead back because Hardy is now just taking off. Fehrenbacher 10.5 seconds back, only 4 laps to go. It's not going to be enough time. Road truck getting by lap car Jimmy Unos. Bruce gets by. These top three are now starting to break up just a bit. Hardy got about a half second over Road Truck. And Hardy hits the pit lane. Oh no, Hardy must be out of fuel. Bruce. Hardy and Bruce last pitted on lap 27. Road Truck was on lap 31. This thing stays green. Road Truck's got the fuel to make it. He might just win this thing. Brashears is in second, almost 10 seconds back. With 3 laps to go, the gap is closing quickly, but he's just got 3 to go. Road Truck just needs to put in some clean laps, and he could have a win in this pocket. Brashears being challenged by Fehrenbacher now. It's like Fehrenbacher makes the move under Brashears into turn 1. Makes it happen. They both hold the low line, no problem. Road Truck continuing to lead this one. And we know all he's thinking right now is just no caution, no caution. Where's that white? Let's see that white flag. This is a lap car of Gilmore trying to get by him now. That's a lap car. It is not your fight. White flag is out for James Road Truck. Some damage on the side of that car. It's got a 7.5 second lead. Down the backstretch for the final time tonight. Gonna make a move under another lap car. Checkered flag is out for James Road Truck here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Road Truck is your winner. Fehrenbacher ends up bringing it home in second. Crump ends up in third. Swavely fourth. Brashears is your top 5. James Road Truck bringing it home, getting it done tonight. Damaged car and all. James Road Truck going to be your winner tonight, with George Fehrenbacher making it back up into second place. Just not enough time to take that lead back. Wesley Crump brings it home in P3. Richard Swavely 4th. Jason Spears 5th. Chris Spencer 6th. 7th is Alan Duggar. Bernard Parsons 8th. 10th goes to Randy Brashears. 11th is Darren Bruce. 12th is Sean Freeman. 13th, Kevin Roy. 14th, Jeff Gilmore. Chad Meadows is 15th. 16th goes to Zach Holloway. 17th is Jason Martin. 18th is Dustin Coggin. 19th is Brian Beach. Blaine Driggers is 20th. Jimmy Emos 21st. David Scott 22nd. Jim Coleman-Sperger ends up in 23rd. That's going to be your finishers for the evening. We're going to get with our top 3 finishers, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We've got our 2nd and 3rd place finishers with us. Right now we'll have Wesley Crump join us. Wesley bringing it home in 3rd place tonight. Great showing. It seemed like you took a pretty early pit stop there at the beginning of the race. Tell us about your night and maybe the pit strategy.
Yeah, I decided to change up the pit strategy there. Maybe I should have stayed out a couple more laps. Maybe should have pitted earlier. I don't know. It worked out. I finished further than where I was running, so I guess we'll take it and go with that.
Well, the night played out pretty smooth for you otherwise, and that's still a top 3, so congratulations on that. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank 15 Studios, you doing the broadcast, IAA for the league, and WC Sport Fishing Charters, and whoever else is watching on here. Thanks for keeping us going.
All right, congratulations on that 3rd place, Wesley.
All right, thanks, sir. See ya.
And now we've got George Fehrenbacher, 2nd place finisher. George, you had great strength at the beginning of the race, actually the majority of the race. Just looked like you need just a little more time, but tell us about the race.
It was good, just didn't have the right strategy.
Just a different strategy might have played it out for you?
Yeah, that was it. We had the fastest car and didn't have the right strategy. So, 2nd place. Good job to Road Truck on the win.
Well, congratulations on the second place regardless. Still bringing it in the top three. Who would you like to thank, George?
Dingus Motorsports and Team 5.
All
So,
right, well,
thank you.
congratulations, George.
Thank you.
Very obviously disappointed George Fehrenbacher, rightfully so, of course, having hands down the fastest car out there, the best speed. We could see how fast he was closing in. Just needed a little more time. Maybe just not the right pit strategy for tonight, but still brings it home in second. So good finish for him. Unfortunately, it's looking like we don't have James Rotruck. No, Rotruck has not joined us. Unfortunately, but a big congratulations to him on that win here tonight. So we'd like to thank you for joining us. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the IAA Xfinity action. We're halfway through the season. We've got another 10 more races to go. So again, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.